What is going on, ProGuides family? My name is Sergeant Frost, and today I'm bringing you a special video with our first look at the new leaked agent YORU. But before we dive into the video, we still have to get into our question of the day. Today's question is, what class of agent do you think the game needs right now the most? In my opinion, we need more controllers to balance out the rise of duelists and initiators in this game. Let us know in the comment section down below what your thoughts are. Now, let's jump right into this leak. First off, we need to give full credit to the Redditor KuroKs, who leaked this info in the last 24 hours. And thank you to the Twitter user Hasai for making this info public and bringing our attention to it. With that being said, we will start with the first ability that we believe is binded to the C key. This ability appears to create a simulated sound of an agent walking. You press fire to send it ahead in real time, or you can pre-place it with your alt fire, and then press F to send the inactive toggled version ahead. This C ability appears to have 2 charges in total. While it may appear to be simple and straightforward on the surface, if you dig deeper, this ability will have a lot of uses. Many abilities in Valorant are distraction and illusion based, and their main focus is misleading enemies or throwing them off to where you are actually positioned. A couple of distraction based abilities include Raze's Boombot or Sky's ultimate and Tiger ability. This ability looks like it can be used to confuse your enemies to where you are actually positioned. You can pre-place these steps in a certain location and reactivate them when enemies are near. This can cause them to either run away or swing the corner believing that another player is actually standing there when they are not. On defense, a lot of players like to pre-fire angles in corners when they hear attackers running close by. With YORU's Q ability, you can send fake footsteps ahead to trick an enemy into pre-firing, and shortly after he exposes his position, you can swing on them and get a free frag. Distraction-based abilities, when used intelligently, can allow you to outplay players in some of the most creative ways possible. I can't wait to see how YORU's Footsteps ability gets utilized in real play. Moving on, YORU's Q ability is described as a bouncing flash. When you press Q, YORU will summon a flash orb. When you press fire to throw it, the orb will detonate its flash after making contact with any surface. This ability appears to have 2 charges in total. This flash ability looks to be YORU's most simple, straightforward, and one of his most powerful abilities in his kit. For months now, the Valorant player base has been complaining that Riot should introduce pop flashes into the game to give an edge over the defenders to attacking teams. It appears that Riot have answered our request with this bouncing flash ability. This ability has the potential to be one of the most powerful flashes in the game. Not only does it have 2 charges, but it looks like YORU has some decent range for how far he can throw this ability. The most interesting part about this is how creative players will get with this ability when using it around the map. Like I said before, a well-placed YORU flash is effectively a pop flash from CSGO. This means attackers now have an even more useful flash that can be used to catch defenders off guard when attacking a site. The fact that this ability appears to have decent range on it means that you can really reach out and blind people that normally you wouldn't be able to with a Phoenix, Reyna, or Omen flash. With that being said, I'm really excited to see how this flash ability functions in game and how it can add even more versatility to the already dominant flash meta. YORU's E ability allows you to place out portals around the map. You press fire to send the portal ahead, and you can anchor it to a point on the map with alt fire. You can then reactivate this ability and teleport through the portal at the last point you anchored it at. This appears to be YORU's signature ability, and we have no information on how much it could potentially cost or if it can recharge during a round. This portal ability seems to function like Omen smokes, in the fact that you can only send this ability in a straight line, and after you click it again, it will anchor to a point on the map. This ability looks to be pretty powerful if used right. This portal will give YORU map presence unlike anything we have ever seen before outside of Omen's ultimate. While we don't know the logistics of how much this ability costs or if it has multiple uses, it looks to be a strong rotation-based map control ability that makes YORU a threat anywhere on the map as long as he's still alive. YORU's ultimate ability appears to allow him to become both invisible and invulnerable upon activation. We suppose that enemies will still be able to hear you, but there is no confirmation on that yet. If YORU's ultimate goes untouched before he is shipped into the live game, it is not a far-fetched statement to say that this will be the best ultimate in the game. This ninja-like ability allows for him to go completely invisible to the enemy team, and on top of that, he is invulnerable during the entire duration. Even if you are able to hear exactly where YORU is, you will not be able to damage him while he is in his ultimate. The amount of plays and clutches you could potentially pull off with this is insane, and this ult ability alone could put YORU at the very top of the duelist meta upon release. I can't wait to see the 500 IQ plays pros will pull off when he's released into the live game. As we have just seen here, YORU has a great kit that appears to be a low skill floor but high skill ceiling. His flashes and footstep ability allow him to not only catch his enemies off guard, but also gives him the potential to outplay them if used creatively and at the right time. The new dynamic of adding a flash into the game that can be thrown to any location and has the ability to bounce off surfaces and pop flash means that attacking in Valorant just got a little more fun with the addition of YORU. And that's not even mentioning that his last 2 abilities give him the map presence like no other agent we have seen before in Valorant. YORU possesses a portal ability that allows him to travel anywhere on the map at any time, and he also received a God Mode ultimate that can be a game winner if used properly and at the right time. If YORU ships into Valorant as is, we will have a new duelist that looks to be well positioned to be in the S tier of the competitive meta, and he will be even stronger in the hands of one-tricks that learn how to make the most out of his kit. Well guys, that's all we have for today. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a like and consider subscribing. Be sure to visit ProGuides.com to gain some access to some truly amazing coaching. You can choose from any of our high elo coaches to help you develop the skills you need to reach the rank that you deserve. All social media links are down in the description below. Remember to stay safe, and I will see you all again soon.